How y'all doing? Listen, I'm just now pulling into Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And some of y'all that don't know me that well say, why are you in Gatlinburg? I live in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And I'm going into Gatlinburg because that's where my day job is. I work at a resort in Gatlinburg. And I've been doing a lot of work in the garden this week, y'all, just in my absolute spare time. Like there's been a lot of nights that I've been out there with flashlights working in the garden, because when I get off work at 8 o'clock at night, and by the time I get home it's dark, and there's stuff that's got to be done, right? So I've been actually thinking about going and getting me some of those big shop lights that I can plug up, so when I need to work in the garden, I can work in the garden. Yeah, but I showed y'all my transplants, or my seedlings last time. They're coming on up there, they're getting a little bigger. Today, I realized that I had not gotten my Brussels sprouts in the seed trays yet, so I did that this morning. I got those going, and I was just walking around looking, because I struggle with ideas for videos, right? But today when I was walking around looking, I come up with like 3 video ideas, so that's an amazing thing. But I don't know where this video is going to go from here, because I'm filming the introduction in my car on my way to work. So we'll see where it goes from here. Probably I'll pick back up with this tomorrow. And I've got a few recipes coming for you folks. I love to cook, and I love sharing recipes that I find that are phenomenal. So be on the lookout for a recipe. I'll try to keep the recipe videos just 2 recipe videos, so that you know by the title of it, it's a recipe video. So that's what I'll do. But anyway, I'll see y'all when I pop back on, probably tomorrow. But for you, it'll just be like that. Well, good morning. I'm out here in the garden, and what I've done is I've amended these beds here, this bed here, with some potting mix after I have pulled out my tomatoes. Now this bed, if you'll remember, was my surprise bed. So I didn't actually know what tomatoes I had planted in here, but when they come up and everything and they started to grow, I had tons of little cherry tomatoes in here. This is where I grew my Brad's. I grew some Brad's blueberries in here. I grew some Dancing with Smurfs in here tomatoes. This also, right here in this spot, this is where I had that yellow tomato that I didn't know the variety of, but it was so very good. But anyway, we're getting out here this morning, and I'm gonna plant lettuce here. Lettuce! Now, I've never really grown lettuce, so we're gonna see how this goes. I've done everything like I think I need to do. I've got my lettuce seed. This is black seeded Simpson. And lettuce seeds are tiny. Gosh, they're so small. But what I'm gonna do is prop this up here, and I'm gonna make my row, just using my hand, right here. I used grass clippings. And I'm gonna make my row right here. More grass clippings. Oh, tomato. That one has surely sprouted. I've heard that lettuce is easy to grow. We're gonna see. It is September the 4th. Is it the 4th? No, it's September the 5th. It is September the 5th. Okay, I've got my row. Gravy. Monies. So I'm gonna take here, put some seeds out in my hand. Now this black seeded Simpson, it grows tall when you harvest it from the bottom for a continuous harvest. It grows tall. So I'm gonna have to thin these once they sprout up, but here we go. Let's look and see. Oh, you can't even barely see these. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely come through and thin these once they start sprouting. It's probably not a very exciting video, but I wanted to bring you along to show you what I did. Okay, so that's one row. Let's cover this up. Well, I'll tell you what, let me make another row here. Make another row. And I'm hoping this does really, really well, because we love some lettuce. And you know when you buy lettuce from the store, like you'll buy lettuce from the store to use for a hamburger on Monday or taco on Tuesday, Taco Tuesdays, and then by Saturday it's not great, right? So I want to grow lettuce so that we can have fresh, nice lettuce and have nothing go to waste. So here we go. Again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really thin this once it comes up. But when you let it get up a little bit taller, when you thin it, you can eat that, right? Baby lettuce salad. How awesome is that? I was just sitting there on the porch editing that video, and y'all probably be thinking, how often does your big tail eat salad? I think I've got enough room for another row. I'm also going to be planting spinach in this bed. For spinach salads. I love spinach in the soups. Get that mulch down there pretty deep. Alright, that's my third row, and I think that'll be plenty. Got tons of those seeds left. Alright, now let's cover this up. Alright, I give that a cover up. Now what I'm going to do is just I'm going to lightly pat it down so that the seeds have good contact with the dirt. Now, let's go get a watering can and water this in. Alright, let's water this in. Now, a lot of y'all might have questions like I do. I know lettuce likes cooler weather. And right now, like I say, it's September 5th. So, my thing is, sometimes it can still get hot here. So I'm hoping I have good germination on this. But everybody says this is when you're supposed to plant your lettuce for fall. So giving that a good old water. And I'm probably going to have to keep this moist until I have germination. But that's okay. I hope y'all are excited to come along with me and see how this does. This is a tomato that would have sprouted. There's probably more tomatoes in there too that will sprout, but I know a tomato plant versus a lettuce plant. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this morning. Let's see what else we can get into. All right, now this bed has been a real dilemma for me because I still have these two tomato plants here. This is the Opoka tomatoes, y'all. As far as a paste tomato goes, next season, y'all need to plant one of these. I planted two this year, and the Opokas, y'all. The reason I'm having such a dilemma is because these things are still producing, but I've got plenty of them. I've got plenty enough to make the sauce that I want to make and preserve. I've got them in the freezer, and I'm going to be bringing y'all on that video too, but it's time. I've got to get these out and get this bed ready for fall stuff. So here we go. Look at that gorgeous tomato. How awesome is that? I have got tons of these. Mwah, so pretty. This is my oregano that I've been growing. It is so fragrant. So I'm gonna take this in, hang it up, and let it dry out. And then I can just put it in jars. And I've got organic oregano to use all winter long. Now this is some good old dirt. It's dry as a powder house right now, but it has been in here, and I'm gonna amend this too with a little bit of fertilizer. But this is good dirt that I bought at the beginning of the season. So we're just gonna add it to this bed and amend it. I've got to go into town today to get some amendments for the garden, and I'm gonna try to pick up some more bag soil that I can put on top, along with some fertilizer, and I'm gonna be buying some plant starts. I would love to grow everything this fall from seed, just like I did in spring, but I think I waited too late. So why not take advantage of the plant starts down at the co-op farm center rather than not having those vegetables, right? Okay, so when I was out, I went ahead and picked up some, and that was yesterday, by the way. I went ahead and picked up some organic material, some black cow compost manure, and another bag of just mixed compost and manure because it was a little bit cheaper than the black cow. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to amend these beds to get my fall stuff in. And y'all, can I just tell you, their plant starts down there at the co-op look dreadful. I finally found a few plant starts, not as many as I wanted, but that's okay. We're going to get this going anyway. Black cow heavy. That black cow show is heavy. Spread it out. Spread it out. Spread it out. I do love this stuff. All right. And I know there's probably better compost, but you know something? I don't have a space to compost anything. So I'm just gonna have to get mine from the store, and it's just gonna have to do. I've never bought this kind before, but it was cheaper. I think I just found out why it was cheaper. Anyway, here we go. All right, let's get it mixed. See? Love getting my hands dirty. Okay, so right here I've got 6 broccoli plants. I've only tried to grow broccoli one time and failed miserably. And right here I've got 6 cabbage. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna water them in real good, and I'm using a fish fertilizer to water these in. And I'm making sure they stay good and watered. I'll come back out if it doesn't rain tonight. I'll come back in here and water tomorrow. Just want to give all of them the best chance, you know. Hi, Mr. Cabbage. Are you gonna give me some stuffed cabbage rolls? Hopefully. Oh, I love stuffed cabbage. Water the plants. You'll notice I've left space in the front of this bed. That was a learning curve from last fall. Because these cabbages, I'm not really gonna have to do anything with them except watch them grow. So here in the front, I've left space so I can put a smaller crop that I'm gonna have to do something with, you know, like harvest stuff. Maybe I'll try some beets. Maybe I'll try some radish. Who knows? All right, so that's gonna do it for us today. I'll catch you on the next video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment, y'all. And you know about that bell. Go ahead and ring that bell. Bye, y'all.